AmpRepairGuy.com, 203-892-4119. Also, HardbockElectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. So we have a really old Ameritron Al82 in for repair. An early version. Has the old chassis, which is the stronger one. So it doesn't have the nut inserts. Doesn't have the spark gap on the plate tune air variable cap. No series glitch resistor. Those will have to be added. No gas discharge tubes. I'll also add those. Okay, so there was either a lightning strike or a massive line surge because it actually arced from the line terminal to the chassis about an 1/8 of an inch gap. That's crazy. So he said it has play voltage, but the meter's not reading anything. The meter's okay. So I don't know if it's the metering board or I'd have to guess the metering board. So he said the filament's lit, plate choke is shot. I don't know what happened there. Doesn't look like it's wound properly unless it's just, yeah, probably not wound properly. So that'll have to get changed. So first thing I'm going to do is fix this. I don't even want to turn it on until that's repaired. I'll turn that on, I'll fix that, then fire it up, I'll defeat the interlock. Remember, I'm a professional, don't try this at home. You have high voltage in here. If you do it at your own risk. So, defeat the interlock, turn it on, start diagnosing it, see what happens. Warn the customer, you know, if there's something wrong with the plate transformer. He said he saw B positive, you know. So, I can only go by what I see, so hopefully he's correct on that. And depending on what's up with it, certain things I can get, I guess, anything. It just boils down to how much you want to spend. You know, things can be made, or I can source things from manufacturers. But you got to keep in mind, you know, when you buy onesies and twosies, it's very expensive. So I'll see what I see, and you know, I told him, look, if he owed me for the bench fee, if I go forward, then you know, I'll do that first, and then he'll owe me X amount. And if it's not worth it, if he doesn't want to follow through, he'll just owe me that. Okay, so backstory real quick. He purchased this from a gentleman who's very sick, and that gentleman doesn't remember much of what happened. So kind of a mystery. So, but I know that's either due to a massive line surge or a lightning strike. I guess if the line got hit, then that would happen. That's just crazy. I've never seen that before. That's like really bad. So basically arced from that bottom point of the terminal to the chassis, at least an 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so I'm going to get to work. I will see you guys in a bit. I won't complete this video today because I need a plate choke. I don't have one. And he's going to need new tubes also. So he'll be getting Penta tubes. Meter protection diode is shorted, so he definitely had a tube flash. Okay, so stay tuned. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Oh, one last thing. I do have some band switches. I'm not selling them, but they are for future repair. So if you need a band switch changed, I can do it. Brand new, not used. Brand new. Okay. So, see you guys soon. Back with the completed Al82. See, the meter lamps are now working. I'll go over everything I did after. Okay, so I have a 2500 watt slug, 1500 watts is right there. Lead amp, audio hello, audio hello, audio hello, 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 audio hello, 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 audio hello, 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 audio hello, 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 audio hello, hello, Settings. Audio hello. Radio is doing about 100. Audio hello, hello, hello. Audio hello, 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 hello. Audio hello, hello, hello. Alright, so that's about it. I'll let the tubes cool off for a second, and then I'll show you what I did on the inside. See you guys soon. Back with the completed Al82 with the cover off. Okay, so I'll go over everything I did real quick. Added a spark gap. Protects the band switch and the plate tune air variable cap and other stuff if the RF voltage skyrockets. You know, that would happen if you had an open on the output or if you hit it with a ton drive and it was way out of tune. Okay, so these are my test tubes. These are my test chimneys. Customer always sends it without the chimneys, without the tubes. So I do need the anode caps. So I replaced the parasitic suppressor resistors, the original old ones in here, and one of them was positioned right over the gap between the anode cap and the chimney, so it was getting blasted with hot air. So I wound new ones. Brand new 150 ohm resistors, 3 in parallel, gives me 50. I know it's overkill, but I have like 1,000 of these resistors. These things will last forever. So it's all set there. I cleaned the band switch with deoxide gold. Added a series glitch resistor. Put two 20 ohm 10 watt resistors in parallel, so now I have 10 ohms. Placed the plate choke. Replaced the cap down there too, bypass cap, and put silicone between it and the chassis. They started doing that so it wouldn't, the lead wouldn't break during shipping or if there was any vibration from the blower. There's the old plate choke. It's one of the old SO239s. I also put new SO239s in. Here's the old meter protection diode. I also changed that. Here's the old terminal block. I replaced it. You know, the old line rated caps. So got brand new line rated bypass caps made by Kemet. Everything's soldered nice. Let's see if I can get in there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but so I put in LED lamps for the meter lights. Everything's all zip tied nice. I also added gas discharge tubes to clean the TR/bias relay with deoxide gold. You see the brand new SO239s, Max Gain Systems. Customer's going to buy a brand new set of Penta Lab tubes. Awesome company. I had to replace the dropping resistors for the high voltage meter because one of them was open. So that's why the high voltage meter wasn't working. So went around, tightened hardware, and redid some solder joints, and she's good to go. I also put the blower on the highest speed, and I always make sure that the filament, the primary for the filament transformer is tapped properly, so it's tapped to 245, and the blower always on the highest speed. You know, people say, oh, it's loud, whatever. It's not that bad, but you want as much cooling as possible, period. So just deal with it. You know, trust me, in the long run, you'll thank me. Alright, so appreciate everybody watching. Website's amprepairguy.com, also harbackelectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. One other thing, I now have filter cap kits with resistors available for all the Ameritron amps. Well, the ones that require 8 capacitors. I haven't added one on there for the ones with 4 caps, but they're the screw-in type caps, Kemet, rated for more voltage. No need to change over to that other board that uses 10 caps. These are perfect, and they have comes with the proper bleeder/equalization resistors. So you can find that on the Harbach page under the you know, where I have the various items, the non-kit items. So again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Now it's time to, speaking of Harbach, go pack some Harbach kits and bring them to the post office. Okay, so 73.